Rhino Nation, it's time for another season of NDL, aka No Dip League. This time it's season 9. I am here. You know me, Rough Drum. I know it's been a while. It's been a couple months. I guess January sometime was the last video, maybe February, something like that. Yep, it's time once again to start all over with a new season, and I'm sure right away you notice something is strange. Well, maybe a couple things. Number one, I'm at Town Hall 13 now. And number two, look at that, silver sharks. What is going on? I thought this was red rhinos. Nope, we're in silver sharks for this season. And that is because, long story, but we have merged with some of our friends from 1001 Templars, which has been a blast. They've been fantastic, but our clan is full. We are loaded. Blade, thanks. You've been great to work with, and it's been a pleasure having all kinds of new faces to get to know and play with. But, you know, we're loaded as a result. So we needed another clan, essentially, to war from, and that's our other clan, Silver Sharks. So there we go. Silver Sharks this week versus Hannover family. Week 1. We're starting. It's a crazy breakdown because we've got Town Hall 14s, we've got 13s, we've got 12s, and yes, 11s. So let's go ahead and get into it. I know I've already babbled long enough. Let's get into the action and see what happened. Kablam! Darn it, we start off the season with an L. Congratulations to them. They did a fantastic job. You know, they had some great hits right off the bat. And, you know, we actually just struggled at Town Hall 12, I believe, and Town Hall 11. So let's just take a look really quick and see what happened. Looks like we have a 6-pack with Racer. Yay, good job. Glenn killed it as well. Our 14s had a fantastic war. We also had 13s. We had a couple really nice hits on there, and we'll take a look at those. Ocelot, he had a 6-pack. Good job to you. Sarah at Town Hall 12 did a fantastic job, and she got a 6-pack, and I believe those were our 6-packers for this time. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of attacks, and let's have some fun. All right, here we go. So starting off with number 19, Fen. What do we got here, buddy? Fen, we've known you for quite a while, and it's great having you back with us this season. Oh, he's going in with little drag bats. 7 bats. All right, and this one I decided to do because it's actually a really fun ending. So let's go ahead and see how he approaches this base. And this actually looks familiar to like one of the old style Town Hall 9s that I'm remembering. But let's see. Oh yes, nice job. Super gobs, you gotta love them. They come in handy. And guys, remember, when you are doing these league wars with an FW, you can use super troops. That is a note for my own clan, as well as other people who are doing wars. If you have not used super troops and you haven't messed around with them, you need to use them ASAP, guys. So he comes in here with the super goblins first, then he used the super wall breaker. Look at those rocket loons coming in. Gonna take the queen down, most likely. Oh no, she somehow survived for a second. Then she went down on that second loon. Here come the dragons right in. So he set his funnel. I have a feeling that he maybe wanted the queen to go in, but to the wall breaker area. But that didn't happen. That's okay. He's still hanging on. So if he's got some bats, you know that he's gonna have to pay attention to those multis and the wizard towers. And I remember him mentioning something after this attack that he thought he would he had an ice golem, and he didn't when he went into attack. So he had to kind of go on the fly and figure out how he was going to do the freezes in order to save enough bats for the end. And look at this, you can see the bats. He's got one more freeze. Nice patience with that. But it's going to be dicey. We're probably going to have to zoom in because it's like, how many bats are going to survive? We need them because we need help. Oh, are there like 5 bats left? They're trying. They are hanging on. He's got a minion up there in the corner. Good to help with that. It got a little bit scary. There were only like a couple bats left there at the end, but good job, way to hang on. It was kind of a nail biter, but you got it, so way to go, Fen, and that was a nice fresh hit. And by the way, all of these hits are fresh hits. I did mention to Hannover family that I would do that for them. So, Fen coming in with a nice fresh hit. Good job to you. We're going to go ahead and move it up to T, as I like to call him. As if his name isn't short enough, but that's just what I do. I always have some kind of little nicknames for everybody. So T is going to be coming in here with, ooh, nice, Queen Charge Lalo. Me likey. Very good. All right, so he's going to start off Loon, of course, just to make sure that his baby dragon doesn't go down quickly. And how many times has that happened to you? Really? Have you decided, you know what, I'm not going to use a Loon, baby dragon, death. So make sure you do that, guys. It's worth the extra space. So now he's going to go ahead and lead also with a Loon for that AD and anything else for the healers to make sure the healers are covered. Let's see what happens here. Nice wall break, gets in. And King's down, Queen's going in. All right, so now when I was watching this, I'm thinking, ooh, he's going to come in with some heavy-duty fire with the enemy Queen, those two Expos. As soon as the CC comes out, let's see. And he was not expecting the King to come in. I don't know that it absolutely hurt. I know that he wanted to kind of help funnel a little bit more over to the side. The only thing that you get scared about is, you know, are the healers going to go ahead and pop over there to the King? Luckily, no, they did not. And there it goes. Is he going to pop a minion in there? Normally, that's what you try to do with all of those pups, just to make sure. And there it is right there, just to make sure that those healers don't go down, because look at that. Ah! They're slow. Okay, good. They're going to last. Good. So he's happy about that. Now he's going to get ready to start his Lalo, because look at that. The eagle's starting to charge up. So what do we have now? The Queen. I like the use of that freeze there, just to make sure that the Queen can last long enough to get the Lalo going. And get at least a little bit more down. And I believe she takes down the Inferno, but I can't quite remember as she walks around. Nice job with the Lalo coming in. See how he left that nice L pattern up at the top there with his funneling that he figured out. He still has a couple freezes. He just put down another haste. The Hound charging forward to try to go ahead and block whatever it can for those Loons to come through. And I'm telling you, you gotta have patience. And right here I was thinking, oh my gosh, does he have his Warden ability? Because he's going into the Town Hall. Yes, he does. Good job. You have to, guys. Otherwise, you are gonna lose all of those Loons. So good job. He has those backside Loons that he just held off to make sure that he could come in for the AD, because look at that. They are just getting toasted. There's a couple that are standing, but yeah, it looks like he's okay. He's got plenty of minions and pups over there. He doesn't have anything left, so it's just a matter of time, and he makes it with no problem. So good job to UT. Great to have you. And he's actually one of the guys from 1001 Templars, so welcome to you, and thanks for joining in on NDL. All right, so those were two Town Hall 12s. Let's go ahead and move it up to number 9, Jabby, aka Steph. He was a long time Rhino and has since moved on to some other clans, but decided to go ahead and join us again for a little NDL fun. And here he comes in with what? Some dragons. Dragbat, another Dragbat, but this time at Town Hall 13. So he's got 10 dragons, and notice he does have a Super Gob. He's going to go ahead and utilize that, but let's see how he's going to go ahead and set his funnel. So I like this. He's using the King on one side and then the Queen on the other. He knows he can get some nice value there. He's probably hoping the Queen can go in there maybe and pick off the Eagle. But let's see. Grouping up a nice early rage. I do think that's important. To get them raged up and going in there and taking down as many defenses as you can. Now he's going against the sweeper, but he knew that he was going to, get there pretty quickly, so he wasn't too concerned. Oh, just barely on the Warden ability to save that, the blimp going into the Town Hall. You want to make sure to do that, guys, if you have not learned that little lesson yet. you know, we all have our lessons in Clash, and that's been one of mine where I missed the blimp with the Warden ability, and it does not make it. So good job. And look at this, all of them together. At least they didn't split. He's got the bats going over to the side. He taken down the scatter, I believe. Now they're coming in there to the multi, but nice use of the freeze. You see, he did have an ice golem to help with that backside. Now his bats didn't make it quite as far as he maybe intended, but they did the job because he has a ton of dragons left, really, for how much base is left. Well, did I speak too soon? There's still an AD over there, but oh no. He's got the little old RC. There's not going to be a problem with this one. This one's completely smashed. Good job to you, Jabby. One that we needed. We really, because of the fact that we struggled on the 12s and 11s, we needed the 13s and 14s to be cleared. So that helped us a bunch. So good job to you. Let's move up next to our 6-packer, Ocelot. On number 7. He had 2 really cool attacks, both fresh hits, but I picked number 7 just because who doesn't like Dragon Riders? I am loving them, and they are powerful. They're so fun. I like using the combination with the dragons and the Dragon Riders, but he's going to go ahead instead and do a queen charge. So let's see, right off the bat, she's already a little bit down, but he had to hold the healers just for a second. Let's see how he does here with the RC. He's popping the ability for the king. He does get the RC. Now, one thing about this attack is I'm guessing that he had planned to go into the town hall. You see he's got that Yeti over there, but she wasn't having it. Why? Watch this. Watch what happens. She goes down that little narrow pathway. Nice little base build here because she gets distracted and goes over to the other side. So now, if you are attacking with a queen with healers following, going into a multi, you're getting a little scared. Thank goodness he has some freezes because he has to freeze coming around the corner. And let me just zoom in because look at the damage those healers are taking with the multi. So what does he do? He sends in his D-Riders. Go, buddies, go! Get it down before the healers go down. Phew! It was a close call. So I'm betting that that was not his initial plan, but he made it work. You know, and sometimes that's what you have to do. You have to just go ahead and change some things on the fly. And if you're a good attacker, an experienced attacker, you can do it. So now they're spread out a little bit. I'm sure that, again, he wasn't really planning on this, but he's coming in from the other side with the slammer. Meanwhile, he is freezing the town hall. Look at that, because he has those 2 Dragon Riders over there that he wants to make sure he gets the town hall down. So for him, he's like, you know what? More important to freeze that town hall, get it down, than to save it for anything else. And he's got the slammer coming out in front tanking for everything, so no worries there. Queen is still hanging on. Let's see what happens here at the end with the last couple defenses, because you see he has a couple Teslas over there on the corner. So he still has a fair amount of stuff coming, or defenses that he has to deal with. But look at that, 2 dragons out of there. The Dragon Rider, they are beefy. So you know that's going to make it. The Queen is up. This is looking good, guys. So good job, Ocelot, and really good. Nice job with your two attacks. Really well planned out, well played, and nice adjustment on this one. So good job with the 6-packer and the 3-star on this one. All right, guys, we have time for 2 more attacks. I'm trying to go as fast as I can, but we gotta look at these because 14 is so much fun, and these are some really cool attacks by Andy, aka Racer. So this was, I believe, our first Town Hall 14 attack, and he came in. Look at this with the rocket loons. I'm liking that. Let's see how he uses them. Right off the bat, he uses them. He's going to charge in right over the right-hand side. So let's see him. Come on, little rocket loons. Oh, yeah, that's right. He waits patiently because that is his first thing that he's going to do. Is he got so much value there with the multi and the queen. Then he uses his rocket loons, and look at that. Frees up some nice room for the baby dragon to take down some stuff, and then he's going to go ahead and suey some stuff with his queen and his king. Let's see what he can get. Probably hoping to get the town hall, my guess is, as well as the scatter, and maybe as much else as he can. Of course, he's going to get that AD there with the king. That will be nice. And here comes the queen hanging on by a thread. There goes her ability coming in. And right now I'm thinking, oh, please, we need to get that scatter. Let's get the scatter down. And there, nice job. He freezes it. Again, he he is experienced. He knows how to change things on the fly if needed. So he went ahead and used a freeze there. King's trying to do as much as he can, but he's holding on by a thread. And look at this. We got another troop. I haven't seen him in a long time. People don't use them as often. The Ice Hound coming in over there. Why? Freezes that entire comp so that the RC can get through. I love that. I love how that worked out. And here he comes, lolloing the backside. The RC goes down, but he's still, he's still looking good. And I asked him when he was planning on this, well, how are you handling the CC troops? We know they're super minions. He said, I'm just doing it right on the fly. I'm going to poison them. All right, let's see how that works. Meanwhile, I don't know if you noticed the owl. This is what killed me. Look at him zapping right. He's like, Warden, I got your back. I got him. Headhunter's going down. The owl also took down, if you didn't watch it, you got to rewind. He took down the RC at the beginning. I mean, he did some work. Max Owl, you got to have one of those. I'm telling you. So look at this. There are just troops galore. He's got coverage all over the map to make sure that he gets everything taken down. So good job, Andy. And it was fun being on voice with you when he did this attack. So nice job. Let's go back to the next one. Last attack. Attack on number 1 by, again, Andy. And again, I'm just showing fresh hits. It's not that Glenn didn't have some fantastic attacks at Town Hall 14, but he was doing some cleanup. So I chose to show our other 14, which was a fresh hit. And here he goes, Andy, once again, using bolts. He likes to use them. So do I. They work great for me when I'm doing the Hydra attack. And you can see he just plans out what's the best place that I'm going to get some value here, and then make it good. So now he's going to go ahead. He tries to do some funneling here with his baby dragon. He does pull a couple, looks like archers there, and then he's going to go ahead and send his king ice golem as well as the queen on the side to get his funnel going. And I'm telling you, if you can just get the heroes with the dragons and the dragon riders going right away, kind of working together, it's going to really work out. And you see, he's probably hoping that he can kind of get the funnel maybe set a little bit better with that eagle, just to make sure his dragons and everything go down there toward the other scatter. And you see Warden ability right for the Town Hall. I'm telling you, if you don't learn anything today, that's one thing to remember. Warden, your blimp. That may have come out weird, but that's how it worked. All right, here we go. Yeah, Town Hall goes down, no problem. You see he's got a dragon down there. So it does look like it's getting a little sketchy right now, but not to worry. He still has invisibility, still has a freeze. He still has both abilities for his RC and queen. He's got some cleanup still left. So now it doesn't look too bad, right? Even if he doesn't get that AD down and it takes the dragon down, he should be fine. Again, he saves those minions to make sure that he has the coverage. There is nothing worse than a time fail, and he's covered himself. So good job. Way to go, Andy. Again, congratulations to Hannover family. Good job on your win. We had fun. It's always fun to kind of get out there and see how things are going on the first war of the season. So good job to everybody. We will be ready for next week. That is all for our first week of Season 9, and I will catch you again next week.